Hello, everyone, and a big, huge welcome to Live 4 of our Masterclass series, where we're going to go through our organic skincare blueprint with Lorraine, our CEO. I'm Lisa Shelley, Community Manager of Formula Botanica, and a big welcome to all of you. Thank you for being with us.
It's wonderful to have you here. Big warm welcome to this live. I can't wait to talk to you today. I can't wait to show you what's coming in the masterclass. It's going to be amazing. You are going to learn how to make this eye cream, and I'm so excited to show you. So I'm Lorraine. I run Formula Botanica, and I'm really excited for what's coming.
And this is really special because when we do these masterclasses, we always get queries about people getting excited about wanting to make something. But we have really seen that there are so many people out there that just want to take it that extra step. Like they've made something, they're learning, but what can they do with it after that? So we were like, let's show you something exclusive. Let's give you something really special that isn't on the internet that you cannot get anywhere else.
Exactly. This is the blueprint. So we're going to give you the blueprint to how you become an organic skincare entrepreneur. We're going to talk more about this throughout the masterclass. So you'll see this come back, but we're actually going to show you how the masterclass actually is the start of the blueprint for you. And I can't wait to show you how simple this is, because once it falls into place, you'll totally get it. I promise you.
Exactly. So what we're going to do, I'm going to leave you with Lorraine. She's going to go through the slides. And at the end, I've taken the top 8 questions that I found in the community that you ask when it comes to our masterclass and how you should progress. So get involved.
Exactly. And Lisa's going to be in the comments at the same time as well. So if you have any questions, just keep firing them over and we will answer them as best we can. Right. Shall I bring up some slides?
Yeah, let's do it. I'll see everyone in a bit.
Awesome. Brilliant. Well, let's walk you through the organic skincare entrepreneur blueprint, because this is what underpins the entire masterclass that starts for you on the 24th of April, when the first episodes in the masterclass drop in your study area. So if you haven't got your ticket yet, now is of course the time to do so. You can click on the link with this video, go grab your ticket and make sure that you're there, because we'll all be making an organic eye cream together. Right, let's get started. What would life be like as an organic skincare entrepreneur? This might be a question that you've asked yourself many times. It probably is. Otherwise, you wouldn't have signed up for the masterclass or you wouldn't be watching this video. Well, your future life could potentially be formulating with botanicals, those wonderful plant-based ingredients that make your lab feel like an apothecary, something that you set up at home where you're going to make your own beautiful formulation. So setting up your home formulation lab. You could also learn a new skill, the skill of formulation. Everyone can do this. You'll hear us say this a lot throughout the masterclass. You could also become an entrepreneur. You might always have wanted to start your own business. Well, the masterclass is the ticket to get you there, because you might want to sell your own formulations. Believe me, once you've made your first one, you will be sat there holding it thinking, I could sell this. And yes, you could, because then you could create a brand to change people's lives. So this could be your future life. And that is, of course, why we host this masterclass. So our graduates tell us that their skincare brands make them feel happy, fulfilled, empowered, life changed. I mean, just utterly amazing. We get this feedback all the time from our graduates. And everyone wants to feel this way. So how do you become an organic skincare entrepreneur? How do you actually do it? Well, you don't go to the University of Google. Believe me, I've watched many people do this. It never, ever works out for various reasons, which we'll come on to as part of the blueprint. You also don't head to YouTube. You'll just drown in a sea of videos, many of which will be highly sketchy. You don't want to go down that route either. You also really don't need to try and figure it out yourself. Honestly, there are tools to do this properly, and we are the ones who own those tools. And one of those tools is the free Formula Botanica Masterclass. This is the blueprint to get you to where you want to be if you have a dream of becoming an organic skincare entrepreneur. So let's run you through the organic skincare entrepreneur blueprint, because this underpins everything in the masterclass. It also underpins everything that we teach. So this is what it looks like. Here's the blueprint. And you are probably down at the bottom left, ready for the masterclass, possibly with your mind blown with the potential of what this could mean for you. And we want to get you all the way to the top in the right corner with the dancing people, where you have the goal of becoming an organic skincare entrepreneur. And our masterclass has those 6 stages built into it. I'm going to walk you through what those stages are. So Is this you? You might be sat there thinking, I'm not a chemist. I don't think I can formulate. This is a very common objection that we hear from people because the beauty industry has done a real number on us. They've shown us all these marketing videos and adverts and photos of people wearing lab coats, talking to you in highly scientific language. So we've all been led to believe you have to be a chemist to do this, but you don't. In fact, we'll teach you exactly how to formulate in lessons 1 through 3 in the masterclass, when we'll be running you through what your formulation philosophy is, how to set up your home formulation lab. Spoiler alert, you don't need much space, you don't need much equipment, it's not going to cost too much. And also how to create the base for your very first eye cream. So all of that is wrapped up in these short lessons. So, as I said, lesson 1, how to create your formulation philosophy. Lesson 2, how to prep your formulation equipment. Lesson 3, how to formulate a natural emulsion. So, an emulsion is where you bring oil and water together to create a cream. Your face creams, your hand creams, your conditioners, your body creams, they're all emulsions. And we'll be showing you exactly how to make one too safely. So that is stage 1 of the blueprint, learning how to formulate. We've got you covered in lessons 1 through 3 in the masterclass. Then we move on to stage 2. And you might be sat there thinking, I don't think I can make skincare that actually works. How do I know it's actually going to have an effect on the skin? How do I know that it will be safe? Well, we'll teach you how in lessons 4 and 5 in the masterclass. Again, I'm showing you the blueprint here because we've broken it all down. We've done all the legwork. The hard work is done for you. So lesson 4 teaches you how to choose the right ingredients for your skincare. It can feel overwhelming when you know that there are thousands of ingredients out there. Where do you go? How do you find them? We'll show you how and walk you through the checklist that you need. And lesson 5, we're going to take that emulsion that we made in lesson 3 and we're going to add botanical extracts to it. And you'll learn how to formulate with those botanicals to make your skincare natural, organic, botanical. This is one of my favorite lessons. So that's stage number 2 in the blueprint. Stage number 1 is you learn to formulate. Stage number 2 is you learn those advanced techniques. We've covered this in lessons 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. What comes next? Well, you might be sat there thinking, I'm worried that my formulations won't be safe. The good news is we're going to teach you how to make sure that your formulations are safe in lessons 6 and 7 of the masterclass. So lesson 6 is all about how to choose the right preservative for your formulation. So when making an eye cream, it's based on water or water-based extracts. And for that reason, it has to have a preservative in it because no one wants microbes or fungus on their face, right? So we'll show you how to choose the right preservative. And then in lesson 7, we'll talk you through how you actually use that preservative to preserve your eye cream. So you'll be watching us take the formulation that we've made, we'll test the pH, we'll add the preservative to it, and then you will have your finished eye cream. And you'll be able to follow along at home as well if you want. But if you don't, you can also just sit back and soak it up, and we'll show you exactly how easy formulation is. So that takes care of stages 3 and 4 in the blueprint, where we teach you all about stability testing and we teach you all about natural cosmetic preservation. So this you can see just in those first 7 short lessons, because each of these lessons is only 10 minutes long, by the way. We didn't even mention this at the beginning. Think of it as your own mini Netflix series that you can just binge really quickly and easily. You're going to cover how to formulate those advanced techniques, stability testing, and natural preservation, all wrapped up into 7 short lessons. But we're not finished yet, because you might then be sat there thinking, okay, I've made this eye cream. I could sell this. This is amazing. But I don't think I can make my beauty brand actually stand out. How do I create a skincare brand that actually grabs people's attention and makes sales? Well, the good news is we're going to teach you exactly how to do that in lessons 8, 9, and 10 of the masterclass. This is incredible because not only are you learning how to formulate, you're then also learning how to turn that formulation into a business. You've got, 2 different skill sets that you're learning in this masterclass. So in lesson 8, we're then going to take all of the ingredients that we use to make our eye cream, and we're going to talk to you about alternative ingredients that you can use so that you can then take that formulation and customize it yourself. And it's lovely. In that lesson, I've got all these different ingredients on the table in front of me. It really is a wonderful botanical apothecary that will inspire you for your own formulations. And then in lesson 9, we're going to look at different skincare brands and haircare brands that have launched in the Formula Botanica graduate community. You can already see a little snippet there in that photo in the middle. We have what we call our city of graduates. We build up all the products we've ever been sent by our graduates on one table to show you exactly how impressive they all are. And then we start to talk about the different niches that they are in so that you can also start to think about how you can create a brand that stands out. And then lesson 10, this one's slightly different to the previous 9 lessons because this one is live and you'll see Lisa and me in there again. And we'll be teaching you all about the blueprint in more detail and taking everything that you've learned in the masterclass and bringing it together. And I'm also going to be sharing 3 secrets about the beauty industry that you need to know in order to make sure that you can become an organic skincare entrepreneur. So make sure once you're in the masterclass that you also go and sign up for lesson 10 because it will be done live and there will not be a replay. Spoiler alert. So that's stage 5 of the blueprint. So you can see again, stage 1 is learning to formulate, where you follow lessons 1 through 3 in the masterclass. Stage 2 is learning those slightly more advanced techniques, where you follow lessons 4 and 5. Stage 3 and 4 is all about stability testing, preservation. That's where you go into lessons 6 and 7. And then stage 5 is all about learning the business skills in order to start a beauty brand. That's all in lessons 8 through 10. So what is stage number 6? Well, you might be sat there thinking, I'm scared. I don't think I can do this alone. I don't think I can become a formulator. I don't think I can become an organic skincare entrepreneur. And to that, I say, you are not alone because you just need the right education. And that is why stage number 6 is to get that right education. And there's already a sneak preview there at the top of what's coming, because, of course, the right education is your exclusive invite to get ready for the free Formula Botanica Masterclass. And in that masterclass, you're going to learn exactly what you need to make this botanical eye cream, which is beautiful. And as you can already probably tell from the photo, it contains rose and rose petals. So the masterclass starts on the 24th of April. It is not live apart from that 10th lesson. Everything is pre-recorded because we will have participants from all around the world, and we want to make sure that you can watch it when you're awake, and you will have an exclusive study area. We'll walk you through all of this in our other sessions as well before we start, but you're going to be able to watch all of these lessons one by one and then effectively watch them like a mini Netflix series. It's a lot of fun. So I want you to go and get your ticket now. If you haven't got it yet, this is what your ticket looks like. It's virtual. It will be emailed to you. And as you can see at the top there, it says everyone should formulate. That is our mantra, because formulation is fun, easy, and empowering. So the masterclass runs between April 24th and May 6th, when the whole thing will shut down again and disappear. You do not have lifetime access. This is an event, and we want you to come and take part to make our eye cream. So with that said, we're going to come back into the room. Lisa's going to join me and we're going to answer your top questions.
Hi everyone, it's great to be back. That was really great. I was really watching that. I want everyone watching at the moment just to let us know if you've downloaded your workbook. So here is some important homework for you. Have you visited your study area? Do you have your workbook? Do you have your ingredients list? Do you have your supply guide? We really do cover absolutely everything. It can all be found in your study area. And that book is free. You're not going to find anything like that on the internet anywhere else. So please do download it, and all the links will be below in the description.
Exactly. This is your 32-page PDF workbook that you'll get with your masterclass ticket. Print it out, fill it in. It's got lots of exercises in there for you to take part in. For instance, when we're talking about customizing your emulsion, your natural emulsion, you can see I've already been taking notes from you as well.
Cover it.
Don't show anyone. You've got all these workbook exercises that you can fill in. We also want you to go and fill in all the weights of what we're doing, because we want you to follow along so that you really understand the materials as well. So it's a lot of fun. Go and get your workbook.
Exactly. So we're going to come to those questions that I see in the community, and we're going to start with, I'm going to kind of rephrase this one, but someone says, how will the masterclass help me formulate? So you saw a little bit about it there, but can you talk a little bit about that, Lorraine? And also just how many thousands of people take our masterclass and get started?
Oh, well, whenever we teach something for free, we always have tens of thousands of people take part, because we are the leading online platform for organic formulation. So when you take part in something free like this, I mean, this masterclass, if we wanted to charge for it, we could charge hundreds and hundreds of dollars for it, because it's that good. And in fact, people have even said to us, the things you give away for free are better than the things I paid for elsewhere. So just know you're onto the right thing here. So we'll teach you exactly how to make an eye cream this time, and we're going to break it down in a really simple way. And whenever we teach, we always try and keep it incredibly accessible for everyone. So you're going to walk away from this masterclass with the knowledge of how to put together an emulsion, so an oil and water combination, like a body lotion or a face cream or an eye cream, like we're making in this particular case. And you're going to learn how to add botanical extracts to it, how to preserve it, how to test the pH for it, and basically how to make it from scratch. And I promise you, you will feel so empowered. So if you want to follow along, We're even working with some kit suppliers as well who'll be selling little kits. I'm sure we're going to come on to that as well. But you can go and buy a small kit and follow along with us. If you just want to watch, that's totally fine too. Either of those options is entirely up to you. But if you do want to follow along, then yes, by the end of it, you might already start getting the formulation bug.
Exactly. And if you are a member of our Skincare Entrepreneur Mastermind group, which is our free Facebook group, you can see so many people that have made the cream already. You'll be seeing the posts. I'll add some in. And there's just thousands of people just sharing, learning, making the cream together. So you're really not on your own. You're doing this as a big group, which is a really fun part of it.
It is.
So that leads on to the next question, because people are always asking this. So where do I get everything I need? Because we always get a bit of a panic, like especially when people are brand new, they think they need a ton of stuff. So what do we recommend?
Well, first thing, you don't need much equipment at all. And in fact, in episode 2 of the masterclass, we even walk you through what we call our little lab in a bag. I don't have it here at the moment. It's in the film studio. But it just contains a few simple tools. You'll probably have quite a few things in your kitchen already because you're just practicing at this stage, right? So you just need a couple of receptacles that you can make the cream in. You could even use a bowl from your kitchen. You'll need some heat. So that could be on your stove, for instance. It will walk you through all of this. You don't have to spend a ton of money on this. In fact, we really don't even want you to. We want you to just have fun with what you have at home. And you'll need some ingredients. Like that one is a non-negotiable because if you're going to make a skincare product, you'll need some ingredients to go into it. So we've partnered with kit suppliers all over the world who have these lovely little kits. You can go buy them directly from them. We don't sell them. These suppliers sell them. These are suppliers that we've vetted and that we know and that we believe in. And then you can follow along at home if you want to. But the most important thing is that you download your workbook. That's probably the main thing that you need, actually, regardless of whether you formulate along or not. And you'll need you free up your time. Make sure that you show up and do the work. Don't just make this something that you sign up for and then don't take part in. That would be rubbish. Like we haven't also put it together for you to not take part. So make sure you clear your schedule so that you're there for it. You're not going to need to watch, 3-hour videos or 5-hour webinars or whatever. It's all there for you in just these short episodes that are just 10 minutes long. That's all you need. And everyone has 10 minutes. So I think that probably summarizes all they need to take part.
Exactly. And Robin, our colleague, has been working on these kits and they are so cute and extremely helpful. And everyone wants one. So if you are thinking of getting one, please do it sooner rather than later, because we always get a few people who are disappointed and miss out because they sell out. They do. We create as many as we can. So get on that ASAP.
Yeah.
So we touched on this a little bit in the blueprint, Lorraine, but people do question this all the time because the industry has taught us that we can't start a brand from home. So what do we tell people?
Of course, you can start a brand from home. I mean, we've seen thousands and thousands and thousands of people do it before you, and you can do it too. In fact, if you go to the Formula Botanica website, formulabotanica.com, and you click on graduates at the top, there's this massive graduate gallery of all the people who've done it before you all over the world. And every single origin story, really, in the beauty industry has somewhere started with someone doing this from home. So don't worry about that. You do need to do it hygienically and safely. We've got you covered with that. That's all part of the blueprint as well. So you have to follow something called good manufacturing practice. Again, we'll explain all of this in the masterclass and beyond. We've got you covered with this. But yes, it's absolutely possible. That's why the beauty industry is so accessible for so many entrepreneurs who want to start from home.
Exactly. Okay, next question. Flying through these. Okay, so how do you help us get started? So, Lorraine, can you just talk us a little bit about how making your first formulation can actually lead on to ending up being on our graduates page? Because we see a ton of graduates who hadn't formulated and they end up owning their own brands.
Yeah, it's true. Because I mean, everyone starts in the same way, pretty much. They follow a recipe somewhere online, be that through our free masterclass or through something else that you've seen somewhere. And then you'll be sat there holding your formulation in your hands going, I made this. I made this with my own hands. This is amazing. But you don't typically buy enough ingredients just to make one product. You'll buy enough ingredients to make 10 products. But you can't put 10 lip balms onto your face. You've only got so much skin on your lips, So you end up giving them away to family and friends. And somewhere along the line, someone will say to you, or you'll come to the realization yourself, I could sell this. And at that point, that's typically when people come and enroll with us, or people enroll with us as well when they have zero experience. But we will help you learn how to formulate safely. We have the blueprint to do that. We will walk you through it step by step, showing you all about ingredient safety and calculations and lab safety and formulation safety. Like we've got you covered on that. And then we'll give you the business skills in order to take the formulations that you've made and sell them successfully around the world. So yeah, we've got it all for you. This is why we are the leading school with over almost 22,000 students. Got my live student counter there.
And that counter ticks over every time we enroll someone. So when you enroll with us, if you do in the future, that will move over and you'll hear a fun little sound, which you'll have to celebrate in their lives.
Exactly.
Okay, so do I have to buy a lot of equipment to get started? We see people asking this all the time. So can you just talk a little bit about the setup? So when someone starts formulating in their own kitchens, like what does that look like and how easy is it to get started?
Yeah, everyone always thinks I'm going to need a big sterile lab. I'm going to need to be stood there in my lab coat. I'm going to need to buy lots of expensive equipment. No, you don't need any of those things. You just need a small space that you can keep hygienic and sanitized, where you have some dedicated equipment, but you don't need much equipment. Imagine that you're making like a beautiful facial oil. This is one that one of our graduates sent me. You can see I've been using it quite a bit. You typically will only need a beaker. You'll need a glass rod. You just need a vessel to put your ingredients in and something to stir them with. You could even do it with a bowl and a spoon in theory. So you don't need a lot. It's when you start to scale up and maybe make thousands of units that you might need to buy some slightly more expensive equipment. But by that point, you're flying and already making sales. So for now, we just want you to only have the basics, and we're going to walk you through every single one of those basics in the masterclass. In fact, it's all in episode 2. Here we are, lesson 2, prepare your formulation equipment. Here you can see a lovely glass beaker. You can buy these on Amazon, by the way, really easily. I've got a checklist in here for you to fill in with all the items that you're going to purchase or that you're going to need. And yeah, they're very, very affordable. So we typically cost it up. We think that to buy the kit that we talk about, again, you're going to have a lot of it already, or you're going to have things that you can use as alternatives already. But typically, if you're going to buy it all from scratch, it might cost you $100. And that is then all you need to get started as a formulator.
Absolutely. And I'll be leaving the Amazon links below for you, so you can use those to make it that much easier. And speaking of, because I know you mentioned all the products, those are all our graduate brands behind Lorraine. So I'm moving on to this question, which is very apt. Am I able to compete with the big companies? So what do we tell people?
I mean, there's a lot to unpick there in mindset. Probably don't have time for that today. But I'd say the main question is the main point to make is you're not competing with the big companies. I mean, the beauty industry is a $500 billion industry. This is enormous, right? This is a huge industry that doesn't go fully recognized. A lot of people place more credibility and importance on things like the car industry and I don't know, the energy industry, but actually the beauty industry is huge and it just keeps growing. And the point is that every single person can get a slice of the pie. So you're not competing with L'Oreal and Unilever, but you are taking a slice of the pie because people want natural skincare products. And some of them are leaving those big brands in droves, and we are changing hearts and minds throughout the industry. So by taking part in our masterclass, you can become part of the global green beauty movement, which we're leading.
Exactly. And all these graduate brands you see just by Lorraine, they are so supportive of each other.
Yes.
We see it in our communities, we see it in messages, we see it on LinkedIn, we see it in person. They love each other and give each other advice. And it's quite unique to this industry, and it's fantastic. Yes, so it's not all about competition, it is also about praise. And one brand can't rule them all. So we're here to really prove that.
Yep, love that.
So we get people asking about our courses as well when they take our masterclass. So we don't want to go into everything, but this is an important one. So if I become a Formula Botanica student, can I study from home? So just give a brief overview, Lorraine, of how it works for our students.
Yes, absolutely. You do study from home. These are self-study courses. Everyone who enrolls with Formula Botanica studies at home because we have realized that our students all need to fit their studies around their busy lives. So that could be their day jobs or their families, or maybe they are volunteers or they're carers or whatever. Everyone has a busy life. So that's why we've designed our courses in such a way that you can just slot them into that life and make sure that you're still making really good progress. And you can get through these courses really quickly. So typically people will have a set space where they formulate at home, and that can literally be the corner of a table. Sometimes it might be the corner of a kitchen. It can be very simple. And then all you need is some equipment. You buy some ingredients. We typically give you a shopping list when you first enroll with us, so you can go and actually buy those ingredients. We've also partnered with a wonderful supplier in the US. Shout out to Dauphine Organics. They're amazing, who have a wonderful starter kit for people who actually enroll on our diploma in organic skincare formulation, which gives you everything you need in order to get started. And then you're off and you start to work through the materials, and you take part in the online classroom, which Lisa hosts, and you can speak to our tutors if you have questions, and you just have fun with it, because formulation is a lot of fun. And once you start to enroll with us, you'll make a huge range of skincare and hair care as well. If you enroll on our hair care diploma, and you make a whole range of these products. So yeah, it's a wonderful experience, and everyone can do it from home.
Exactly. There's so much to look forward to. No matter what you want to make or what area you want to go in, there is definitely something for you. So last question. This is kind of a reminder, just to give a flash of what you've got coming. So do we learn everything in one lesson? How is it set up? So quick reminder, Lorraine, what is our masterclass? When is it starting? And how do the lessons get released?
Our masterclass starts on April 24th. It will be in the form of a small Netflix style series. We'll be releasing batches of episodes on different days, and you can take part in the whole thing, and it's available until May 6th. And in fact, if you download your workbook, not only will you see some beautiful pictures of what you're going to make, like that eye cream, but we even have a little series guide in here, and it will show you on the calendar exactly which lesson is dropping when. So make sure you go and download that and put it in your calendar, because it will all be there for you to make sure that you can take part on the right days. You won't learn it all in one lesson. We've broken it up into 10 lessons for a reason. It's because we want to make sure that you go through that learning process, and we don't bombard you with everything in one go as well. So we've built it the way we have to optimize the learning for you.
Absolutely. And there is so much to look forward to. I want everyone to visit the study area. Get your ticket first. Go to your study area, download your supply guide, download your ingredient list, download everything you need, and just have a look at it before we get started on the 24th. And I want to see everyone in our next live on Tuesday, 22nd of April at 6 o'clock, where we're going to be going through the workbook. And I'm going to give you a sneak peek of the study area if you haven't seen it as well. But yeah, I can't wait to get along with everyone and start making this eye cream. It's going to be fantastic.
I can't wait either. I can't wait to see all the photos, because I mean, at the end, we're always inundated with pictures, aren't we? As everyone takes part. And then, I mean, you're the one who sees them first, Lisa. It's heartwarming to watch, isn't it?
We really are. As Lorraine said in the beginning, there's thousands of people that take part in this masterclass. So wherever you are in the world, whatever formulation experience you have, just join in with us. Start posting pictures in the Skincare Entrepreneur Mastermind group. Start letting us know how it's going. Go in there and give us a workbook selfie. Just hold your book up. Show us that you've downloaded it, show us that you're ready to go. And in this in the comment section, just let us know how far you are. Have you downloaded the materials? Have you made yourself a member of the Facebook group yet? Just let us know, because that is how we communicate with you, and it's the fun part for us.
Yeah, go and join that group. I mean, it's a huge group. It's got almost 100,000 people in there. It is the main place to be if you want to be a skincare entrepreneur. And it's just filled with wonderful conversations. People from all walks of life, all over the world, making skincare, selling skincare, sharing tips, sharing advice, brainstorming formulations. Come and join. Lisa runs that group. It's huge. I mean, 100,000 people. It's incredible, right?
Exactly. And I know I'm going to see so many of you in there. And I just want to say, if you enjoyed what you've just seen, you have to, or you should watch all the lessons. But please do join us for lesson 10, because that is super special. And you're going to be joining me and Lorraine for that one. And there's so much value packed into that. There's value packed into this one, but that one is just going to blow your mind. So please do join us for lesson 10, because that one is super special.
Yeah, that one will wrap up the entire masterclass at the end. So make sure that once you've got your ticket for the masterclass and you've logged into your study area, we'll email you as soon as you sign up. So go and find that email, save it, bookmark it, respond to it, whatever you want. Just make sure you don't lose it. And then click on the link in there, which will take you through to your study area. And at the bottom, it will already show you all the dates of the lessons. And it will also have the sign up link for that live lesson 10. And we want to see you there. Also, remember, as I said at the beginning, there will be no replay of that lesson. So you do have to be there live if you want to see it. And we're going to have so much fun with you. So make sure you put your name on the list.
Absolutely. So a bit of homework. Let us know in the comments how far you've gone. How many lives have you seen? What have you downloaded? Please join the Skincare Entrepreneur Mastermind Facebook group and join us for the next live, Tuesday, 22nd of April at 6 o'clock. And I'm going to be with our colleague Sarah, and we're going to be going through the workbook and giving you a sneak peek of the study area.
Can't wait. Well, I can't wait to see everyone here in the masterclass as well. I hope you have a fantastic time when the first lessons drop. It won't be long now. And yeah, can't wait to see your photos of you with the workbook, to find out exactly what your plans are in formulation. And if you follow along, can't wait to see the photos of your formulation at the end. It's going to be exciting.
Great. Thank you, everyone. And see you in the next live.
See you soon, everyone. Have a good day.